Hello, this is Greg with Rainbowrv, and thank you for watching this video on how to create a blog. Blogs are web logs. It's your personal diary about your Rainbowrv camping trips. And every member, registered and subscribed members, has the access to write a blog. So to find your blog tool, just mouse over Profile, and in the drop-down menu that appears, click on My Blog Dashboard. Now when the dashboard opens up, you'll see a list of blog entries if you have any, but this screen name Renaco doesn't have any blogs yet, but that's going to change here real soon. So just come over to write a new entry. So now a text editor opens up, and it's real simple. I kept very few things in here. We want to keep it simple. The reading is what's going to be the fun part. And so I'm going to title my blog Pismo 2000, okay, 2010. And then I can start typing. Now that I'm in my blog, this would be cool to do, but I'm lazy and I don't like to do it online, and I carry on too quick. So what I tend to do is I wrote a Word document and put in the verbiage that I wanted to put on my Rainbowrv blog, so I had it ready. So when I came online, I could just just slap this in there. So there's a control copy command. So you highlight the text that you want to put on the blog, which is everything here. So I point my mouse to the front, hold the mouse down, the button down, the left button down, and I just drag it to the end. Let go of the mouse button, hit Control and then C at the same time. So now I've copied it onto my mouse pointer, and it's right on the tip of my pointer. So I drop my pointer here and I hit Control V, which is paste, and it took everything. Magic. There it is. So now that I have it on the Rainbowrv site, I want to just doctor it up a little bit. So let's take the Tim and let's make Tim bold. Let's underline the California Central Coast. I don't know why. Pismo, we can make that italics. Okay. So a couple other things I like to do is there's hyperlinks. Now, hyperlinks are these little clickable text. So when somebody reads this and I talk about a dry camping place off the Sea Cliff Drive in Southern California. So I'm going to highlight this little dry camping place. This is coast, the Sea Cliff Drive exit. Okay, so I'm going to make that a clickable link to the actual detail page on some other website. So I found that website, and I don't want to write it in and type it and everything on it, but I know I already, so I left it up on my my Windows up here in my browser. So once you have this highlighted, you click on this, make this, insert a link, make this a clickable link, and the Windows opens up asking me for where do I want to send somebody when they click that. So while that's open, let me just go over and copy that. So this is the page I want to show up in this hyperlink. So I found it, I left it on my computer, and I'm just going to click on it, and I'm going to use that Control C, Control C. I come back to manage my blog and click up here, drop my mouse there, Control V, and that's going to be the complete HTTP and all that baloney. You'll see at the front of it, and that's the URL where the member's going to click and go to. So I'll insert it. So I just made a hyperlink. Okay, and I see now that they don't like the way I spelled Scotty, so maybe that's not right. So I'll just put my cursor on it, right click, and it gave me a new spelling for it. So that's our little Rainbowrv spell check. It's actually pretty smart. Now this is cool. It's starting to look nice. It's got a little detail in it. Let me make Molly italics because she's a neat dog. And now I want to do an image. If you want to mess around with URLs, if you have a photo hosting site, you know the location of images that you want to put into your blog, by all means click on here and then you can insert the URL, but that's a little difficult, and somebody who understands how to do that is probably going to know, so we won't go over that. So what I like to do is just have Rainbowrv host the images. So I drop my cursor where I want the image to appear, and then I click on this on the right hand side, images and documents, and that shows me my uploaded images. Now I've been on here prior and I've uploaded a bunch of images, just messing around trying to make this video, but for this purpose I want to upload another one. So now that I'm in this window, I hit upload. So now what Rainbowrv is asking you to browse your computer and then tell us what you want to upload. So I went to the folder that was on my desktop where I had pre-installed some images, and I'm gonna take some of these and then put them on the Rainbowrv site. So let me click this one, which is a bunch of people. Double click it, and now it has that address from my computer. Okay, and then Rainbowrv, please upload it, and that quick it uploaded and resized it. Okay, so it threw the image into my blog automatically. Well, and that's really neat, but the image, I want to make it a little smaller. If you drag this in, it'll make everybody skinnier, and this crowd doesn't need it because I'm not there. So, but if you pull this in, it'll do proportionally make everybody stay just as fat as they are. Okay, so you can leave it as large as you want or make it as small as you want. And so now that image is going to stay in my folder so I could use it later on. And we can do that one more time. So let's come down here, let's put another image in. We put the mouse the pointer right next to Pismo, or we can hit enter and put it on the next line, and then hit upload, browse, and then Michael Culpepper. Let's put Michael Culpepper in this this blog here. So I double click on Michael, and then I hit upload. Rainbowrv is thinking, doing some work, and it put Michael up there. So okay, so now Michael's image is up there. So if I can scroll up the screen here a little bit, okay, so I see Michael's right there, and then let's change his size because he's a little overwhelming. So I could come back and I could write something. This is Mike. Is Mike, the SoCal former rep. Mike's a nice guy. Okay, and I guess it still thinks I want italics, so I don't really want italics, so I'll just highlight it and then I'll undo italics. So, and then let's make Mike bold, and then underline SoCal. You can do all, it just adds a little detail to your blog. Okay, now let's do one more image. Now there was an image on that folder of a bunch of guys on a Segway, so I want to there at Pismo, a bunch of guys came rolling up from Rainbowrv, and they rented Segways, and I found an image, so I want to put that image. So I'm going to upload an image from my desktop. I'm going to browse my desktop, and this is the image that I want to upload because I can see a Segway way in the background. And upload. The file is there, thank you, and there's the image, and we can just leave it that size because it'd be hard to see those guys. Okay, so at this point I can just save it. I can hit publishing options right now and decide when I want it to be published. I can start it at a certain date. You know, so you can do it now and leave it, or leave it unpublished. Let's try that. I'll leave it unpublished, and it'll just be private for me because I want to do some more to it. So I'll leave it unpublished and hit save. And then Rainbowrv's checking it. They said, "Oh, that's cool. Everything's good." So now we're back to this list of your blog entries, and Pismo shows up that it's not published yet. So you can click on this and publish it, or just come in here and edit and click on publish. So let's go. It will notice that in our blog, the latest blog tool on the front of the website, it'll show that that's not published yet. Okay, so you can see Renako, that's Greg. Renako didn't show up yet because this is a screen name that's right in that blog. So I go back to my blog dashboard. Yeah, let's publish it. Click on there, publish it. It says it's published. I come back to the front page, and where everybody is, you know, reading and looking for trips and, you know, visiting friends and stuff like that. And I scroll down, and my blog was published. So I click on here, like anybody can do that's on the website, can click on here, and they can find the blog entry that we just wrote. So now you're a publisher. A lot of fun. It's great. Thank you for listening.